Right, and we are back for another reaction. Today we are continuing the Does It Hold Up series. Last week, last episode, please check that out. Oh my god, like that was my favorite one to do so far. That was the one I was like anticipating the entire time. Like, I can't wait to get to this one. Oh, the world God only knows. Brilliant, brilliant masterpiece. Um, Today, this is episode 9 of Does It Hold Up, I believe. Today we are gonna go and revisit the anime that I saw after The World God Only Knows. And this is around the time where I started kind of like dipping my toes into I guess the anime scene I would call it. Like I would, you know, go to forums and all that kind of stuff. And one name that kept popping up at this time, and probably still right now. Today we are going to be reacting to Sword Art Online, episode 1, season 1. A very divisive anime for sure, for sure. And it's not even because the anime has like a mixed message or anything like that. It's just it's one of those things where it has so much hate and then so much love, and it's just kind of just like one of those things. You guys know when something gets popular, numbers are multiplied, and so there's a lot more people to hate on that series, and then at the same time there's a lot more people to love on that series. Honestly, I don't really fall on either one. I don't I would not consider myself like a hater of it. At the same time, I wouldn't consider myself a fan of it. My viewing of it was kind of, I don't even remember it really. Like, I know for sure I saw all of season 1, and then I saw season 2. Um but I don't think I finished, or I might have just been like skipping episodes or something. Um, I think that's what it was. I think I was like skipping episodes throughout the season because I remember a lot of them kind of being like filler, in my opinion. I was just like, what's the point of this episode? Let me just skip it. Let's get to the boss. Let's get to whatever. And yeah, I remember he was like, or his cousin was in love with him in season 2, something like that. Something, I don't know. I'm hoping at least cousin. It might be his sister. I don't know. Again, I don't really remember everything. We all know who the main character is. Everyone who's any kind of anime fan knows who the main character is. Kirito. Yeah, like he is. I think he was like the first, or like he was the original bland bitch protagonist. I guess we can all say that, right? Like, he's a self-insert, he's a blank slate, all the girls love him, he's perfect, he never makes any mistakes, all that kind of stuff. um I think he was kind of like the first, and then I know for sure he was the first to do like, or this series was the first to do the get trapped into a video game and popularize it, and there was like so many copycats after this. But yeah, um again, like, I don't remember it well enough to have any kind of opinion on it, and that's why I was never a hater of it. I was never like a lover of it. I was just like, I don't even remember it. Like, how can I hate something I don't even remember, right? So I'm really excited to see how this first episode goes. I think I remember they get trapped in the first episode. And I don't know what characters come out. I really don't remember any character other than Kirito and I yeah, that's the only one I remember. I think there's like a sniper girl. Um but by that time I was probably checked out of the series. But yeah, let's just jump right in. There's going to be Does It Hold Up episode 9, Sword Art Online episode 1. Let's go. Wow, that's loud. My ears. The only thing that I have to say, or the only thing I'm expecting, or I'm hoping, I hope this is better than Solo. I think that's all I'm asking for. Because I think I remember he was like a super early player. Like, he should be. I thought for sure he'd be like high level right now, but this might be a. That is not. That is not what I remember him looking like actually at all. Is this the right anime? Man, my mind is going, I guess. Man, you like I know a lot of anime do these MMORPGs and then they put us in here and you just see like huge towns full of life. Like everyone's haggling, everyone's like trying to get equipment, everyone's like, "Hey, do you want?" No way you are playing a video reality game and think a pig is a mid-level boss. What the heck? Did you do like no research at all? So just to play one game? Like for the GameCube, it was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. For the PS Vita, it was so I could play Isaac. For the PS3, it was so I could play Modern Warfare 2. PS4, it was so I could play Battlefield. And then PS5, Destiny. The local or like the country's health, like body, because I would assume it would have to go through so much testing, so much quality assurance because it like attaches to the nerves and stuff like that. It actually rips their consciousness out. So no, I would not expect there to be bugs with something like that.
今後ゲームにおいてあらゆる蘇生手段は機能しない。ヒットポイントがゼロになった瞬間諸君らのアバターは永久に消滅し同時に。
You know what? This gives me so much vibes of the episode that we're gonna watch of Does It Hold Up next week? Like this. Oh, dude. Out. I don't know which one came out first, but this ending is kind of like exactly the same. Oh, oh, that's their real bodies. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And now it's showing that it's kind of just like regular guys. So that kind of tells me like maybe those guys were pretending to be females in the game. If I die in the game, I die in real life. Okay, she has a main character design. I'm sure she's gonna become important in one way or another. Wait, why? Mm-hmm. The only way to survive is by making yourself as strong as possible. Yeah. In other words, the money and XP. Oh. He wants to start grinding as soon as possible so that people don't steal like loot before he can get it and all that kind of shit. They don't look like main characters though, so I'm sure they're gonna die. XP sharing? Nah, dude. That's not how I roll. All right, and that was Sword Art Online episode 1. And wow, that post-credit scene was super I was super honest for sure. I thought because of like how everything was like panning out that Kirito would clear it right away and then he'd be super OP right away. But dang, okay. He in a month, even he couldn't beat level 1. I'm curious to see what episode 2 is like. Um if he's all depressed because he can't clear level 1 and everyone's like, "Bro, we can't even clear the first level." And there's 100 levels, right? It's like, what in the heck? So I do really like that post-credit scene. The opening, again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to upload it because YouTube is kind of like tricky with the openings. The opening sucked ass. Like the song was bad. Uh, the images were bad. It was not hype at all. It was kind of boring, you know. So that was a miss. It's no world God only knows. I said that while I was watching it, and I'll say it again. The world God only knows is far superior in every way to any other anime, not even just Sword Art. But I mean, I didn't really see anything here that would make me hate it or make me understand, oh, this is why people hate it. It it seemed like just like a regular shonen anime, you know, right? He didn't he didn't even have like heavy plot armor or anything like that. Yeah, he kind of knew all the answers, but he it was like three answers, right? Um, whereas in solo leveling, again, because that I did not enjoy solo leveling, man. Like I tried so hard to what am I missing here? What am I missing? Um, but I would definitely have to say, even like from episode one, Sword Art is probably better than solo leveling. Um, which confuses me even more as to why Sword Art Online gets so much hate, and then solo leveling, from what I understand, everyone's saying like this is like brilliant. Because I mean, even just here, just the atmosphere, the tone, the um, the nuance of how the shot came in, of them being trapped in there, and that ominous ending. I would say this was a far better episode one than the solo leveling was. Um, but yeah, I mean, solo because like not to not to bash on solo leveling, but solo leveling did this thing where it introduced like a bunch of characters that we knew were gonna die, and it wasted time on them, even though everyone with two eyes can see that they were gonna die. Even one eye could see that they were all gonna die, so it was just kind of like a bunch of time wasted. But this, it really just focused on two characters and them bonding, and that was cool. That was cool because like when they had to separate, you kind of felt that, especially when the what was his name, Klein, admitted that he was gay, and, you know, that's probably why he spent so much time with Kirito instead of his friends. He said it himself, I thought you were cute. Hey, we've all been there, right? We've all like, wow, like that person's really cute. Like, so totally understandable. I found it so funny that when they were all in the Coliseum trapped, it was showing like a bunch of hot girls, and then when it revealed their true human body, it was literally just a bunch of men. Right? I was just like, yup, makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I would say this is like a pretty good episode one. The premise, it lays it out, it kind of spells it out, but because of the atmosphere, because of like the shock value, because it's kind of just like quick about it, it it's not bad at all. I kind of like it. I want to say so. It did exactly remind me of another anime. The anime we're going to be checking out for Does It Hold Up next week, and those endings are super super similar. So I'm curious to see which one came out first, um, because it just gave me those exact same vibes. But as far as like Kirito, I mean, I said it in the intro before even watching it. He's kind of, I remember him just kind of being like the bland bitch protagonist, right? And this kind of proved it. He was just sort of there, right? He was kind of just like existing. He never struggled. He never did anything. He never had like an emotional thought or like anything. He was kind of always just like, the game is this. I must do this, and so yeah. I mean, it judging it purely on episode one, I would say he's like a horrible character. Like creatively, like he's a poorly written character. But again, I don't remember anything about the series. Like I saw it so long ago, and I only saw it one time. So maybe he has like good character development, especially if like I think he remember. I seem to remember that he gets married with the orange haired girl like super fast, or they start dating like super fast, like almost immediately. So I don't know, maybe you get like maybe he develops as a character then. I don't know. I'm not gonna presume, you know. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I would honestly, because like not even the animation was like bad. It still looks super clean. I would say, and here's the verdict: does it hold up? Episode 9 or episode 8. Sword Art Online, I would say it does hold up. It does a very good job of, introducing us to this world. It doesn't do anything too crazy. It just makes it look like plain Jane, right? Like it's just open fields, it's weak pigs and all that kind of stuff. And then it kind of hits you with that bomb, like, oh, we're actually trapped. And this is actually the first floor, and then there's 100 floors. And in a month of being trapped here, no one was able to clear the first floor. And that was just like, wow, that added a lot of weight. I'm really glad that they added that. Because otherwise, if the episode had ended before the ending credits, I would have just kind of been like, uh, I don't know. I think I know where this is going. He's gonna be OP by episode 2 and all that kind of stuff. But because of the post credits, we know that he isn't. We know that nobody is, right? So, yeah, I would definitely say this does hold up. This kind of it seems like easy to digest, for newer anime fans or for even seasoned anime fans who might not have jumped on this because I know this came out a long time ago. I know it's still ongoing. It still has like movies and all that kind of stuff. I know that because when I clicked on this on Crunchyroll, I think I saw it had like 200 episodes and so many movies, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Um, but yeah, that'll do it for this episode of Does It Hold Up? Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I also react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I also stream regularly on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while you do chores, homework, or try to find an MMORPG that's anything like they show in animes. um, I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see me, my name's Adam. Thanks for checking out Jupiter Machine, and as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plants and flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.